Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. If you're a fan of big watches, if you're a fan of aviation, if you're a fan of German football, have I got news for you. The 2012 IWC Big Pilot's watch DFB Deutscher Fussball Bund limited edition of 250 pieces is the watch for you. This is a timepiece that features a richer dial with a unique balanced sub-register layout that is rarely used by IWC and then only for very special Big Pilot's watches. It is the Big Pilot, every millimeter of it, 46.2 millimeters across the round of the case, and not as thick as you might suspect at only 15.7 millimeters thick. Lug to lug, it's just as big as you'd expect. At 56.3 millimeters with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs, should you wish to accessorize, but I recommend you keep the factory strap. It's substantial. It's equal to the visual mass and occasion of a watch this large and insistent. Thick, sheer cut, robustly made and riveted together. There's a great sense of theater about this alligator leather strap. Alligator leather, a little bit richer than a pilot would have enjoyed in the 1940s, and that is the historical basis for this watch. It's appropriate to the luxury mission of the modern Big Pilot, as is this large and fully finished IWC steel deployant clasp, beveled, sheer, satin, polish, anything but a default design. And that goes for the case too. Uniquely among IWC limited editions, not completely unique because it's not one of a kind, but rare individual numbering. Generally, IWC wants to prevent anyone from getting the lucky number or the unlucky number, so they just write 1 of 250. Not so here. This is number 225. Mostly satin with a few polished highlights. The watch has large flowing lugs. It lets them splay out and become a sculptural form. It's not undecently cropped as you'll find on a lot of big watches. It does take its time to reach an end on both sides. Polished bevel, a little bit of polish around the bezel, step in from the caseband to the bezel to break up the mass of metal and profile, and a dial that is richer and more exhaustively detailed than you'll find on a conventional Big Pilot. A conventional Big Pilot will feature printed indices. Here they're applique. A conventional Big Pilot will feature center seconds. Here you have small seconds to visually counterbalance the 7-day power reserve. As ever, oversized broadsword hands. This will be a wonderful loom shot, and an aperture for the date at 6 o'clock. The watch features both hacking or stop seconds, so you can synchronize to a reference time or a football timer, and of course a quick set function for the date so you can rapidly cycle should the watch run down. 7-day power reserve, when you wind this one, and you will be winding for a little while, it energizes its 7-day power reserve. This is the IWC manufacturer caliber 51011 with the small seconds. Peloton automatic winding system underneath the case back, 60 meters water resistant with a screw down crown. This one is safe for swimming. There's also an inner anti-magnetic shield to protect your watch. It has the free sprung balance architecture for shock resistance, the overcoil hairspring, and it is adjusted in a chronometer like 5 positions, those 2 refinements giving the watch the ability to keep excellent time regardless of its physical orientation with respect to gravity. And again, if you are a German football fan, you'll love this imagery rather than the conventional aviator's caseback. Inside, everything you expect beating away at a stately and anachronistic 21,600 vibrations per hour, a watch that puts it all together and even features a refinement that no football player will ever need. But if you are a pilot and you're in a cabin that explosively decompresses, this watch has low pressure protection, so the screw down crown, its seals, the crystal, the case back and its seals, none of them will eject if you happen to be in a cabin that explosively decompresses. Do you need it? No. But then again, you don't need 46 millimeters worth of association football timer. This watch is all about glorious excess. Big and well done. It's a lot of a good thing. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox. IWC Big Pilot, reference 504-32 by night. Deutscher Fussball Bund, completely loomed, not the 4 corners loom that you get on a conventional Big Pilot. Over and above with the aviator's watch on the Watchbox.